we've kind of talked about before. He's a ranged grappler, which is a little bit atypical for that style of character. But yeah, he's got like just a really interesting, varied set of options that he can kind of threaten you at any range. But he's probably particularly dangerous when he can kind of close the distance, get up close, or when he can kind of like predict what you're going to do from far away.
Right. I've noticed that like when we've played a lot of matches, you and I, and he has certain places on the stage where, as the opponent, you're always like, oh, I can't be there, I can't be there, I can't be there.
Yeah.
So you're always trying to find that. There are certain spots that feel good against him, and certain spots that feel terrible against him.
Yeah. It's very much space control.
Typically, with the grappler, they're great up close. They're some of the best characters in the game up close. But they get weaker as they go. Right. But what makes him so interesting is that he doesn't. He outranges almost everyone in the game. And Tyler, you nailed it. And Michael, space control is super important. Right. He's good up close, he's good at mid-range, he's good at full range, and he has some very, very good jump attacks.
Yes.
Yeah.
He generally has a lot of just a really cool mechanics that we haven't really seen characters from our games do. Some really interesting things. And we're going to probably, we ready to talk through some of those?
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want to say, Steve?
I would just say there's a saying where a lot of characters don't really play Injustice. They play their own game style, which is one of the cool things about our character designs, where it's like, a character like Bane doesn't really play like anyone else. He's a great example of that, where I think he's a character that no one else in the roster really plays like him, and he's a character that character specialists are going to love. Like if you're the type of player that likes to find your one character and you mold the way you play Injustice 2 on that character, he's a great pick.
Yep. Yeah, he should dictate the pace of the match in a
exactly
lot of ways.
Right.
And when he doesn't, that might be where he has problems.
Yeah, exactly.
Which awesome. So Jen, let's go to some gameplay now, and we'll talk about Swamp Thing. So here's Swamp Thing.
Swampy.
Here's Swampy. Here he's walking. Some really cool stuff about Swamp Thing, just from the visuals that I think are. I love our team, who just the little tiny things, like when he jumps and he lands. It's a little harder to see on this stage because it's grassy.
Yeah, little splashes.
When he lands, his feet go in the ground just a little bit.
Yeah, just a little dip.
And when he ducks, he's
That's
actually
amazing.
Underground.
I never knew crouching in a fighting game could get me hyped.
I was excited that our trailer, there's a shot, he just crouches.
Yeah.
So, kind of a plodding, methodical walk. But definitely some neat sort of just planty stuff. Now, I was going to use some puns today, but I ran out of them. I've used so many talking about Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
But I want to branch out to other things.
I'm sure we're going to dig a few up here and there.
And we don't want to get bogged down in the comedy.
Yeah,
right, no, exactly. Because we're just not good at that. It's going to make things muddy. So, here we go. So let's talk, first of all, straight up, let's talk about his just normal attacks. Which normal attacks do you find to be kind of his really kind of bread and butter normal attacks?
Sure. So, one thing, he has a super long-range sweep. I think maybe the longest in the game right now.
Yeah, and it actually has 2 hits.
Yeah, 2 hits.
So back from distance, it has 1, generally. Okay. But if I get up here,
2 hits. And that can break armor. He can special cancel into it.
Yeah. And, I was going to say, you can cancel into it. So you can go, you have a low starter, unlike some of the other characters in the game.
Right.
So
we have that. That's a really good sweep, very different for Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
What else we got?
He's got his back 2 is really important.
Now, again, when we say back 2, we're talking about the
medium attack.
Think of the buttons as light punch is 1, medium is 2, hard attack is 3, character power is 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep. Yeah. So generally, that's one thing that we're going to talk about moves that way. So it might help you to learn that notation. And also, if you go online to look up combos, that's how they're written.
Yeah, exactly.
So you say it's back 2.
Yeah, it's a forward progressing mid, which are very important.
I whiff punish with it a lot.
Yes.
Yeah, and it's got a pretty good startup, but it has a lot of options on it.
Yeah, we'll show those. So you can do
the single shot there.
That.
Yeah, and that one you can cancel the last hit.
Yep.
And then you have the buddy is your other option.
Oh, right.
It's a low option on that.
Boom.
Yeah.
Which you can also cancel into.
Yeah, various stages in that you can cancel anything in the last hit. Very important combo.
Right, exactly. And the cool thing about this one, let's go to the corner here, Steve. The cool thing, so when you're making, backflip. When you're doing this one, so from full screen, like when you're in the middle of the screen, this here does not have a lot of combo. There's some things you can do, they're difficult.
Yeah.
Now in the corner, that changes with this.
Yeah, it expands a lot.
So you can continue on into Green Thumb, which we'll get to in a moment.
Yeah, he actually has a couple moves that like kind of give him more
Yeah.
advantage in the corner. As
And
opposed
that's
to those.
the corner is going to be reoccurring with Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
I know that's definitely something that you went with. That he's very, very powerful in the corner,
Right.
which is a staple of grapplers.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. He kind of wants to walk you down and like
Right.
that's the pace of it.
So that's a great one. You can also, one of my favorites that I used a lot is the forward 2-2-3.
Yeah, this is probably one of the most popular moves that I think for a tester everyone kind of loves.
Yeah, very long range move, always good to use, and it has a couple options.
Yeah. So I think the one we've shown a lot is this
Is this
overhead.
one, yeah.
Yeah. Which in the corner, like we were talking about, more corner
You
options.
can continue it on.
Yeah, you can actually combo without meter in the corner.
Right.
But he also has a low attack, which I don't think we've shown yet.
Yeah.
So you have a high-low mix-up of that. It's not the fastest in the world.
No.
But that's really incredibly useful when we start getting to talk about his gimmick of things that let him switch sides. Really,
Right.
really important for
You know
Swamp
what?
Thing.
I've been playing something a lot, and I never thought about that.
Yeah, no,
That's a
like, you have to
cool-
really think
cool
about
idea.
how you're switching sides.
I never thought about that, and that doesn't combo. Like, you
No,
can't,
it's not meant to be a really powerful 50-50 mix-up. It's
Right.
just kind of a nice tool to use if they're always going over.
Yeah,
because like, I do this a lot.
Right.
Well, now I didn't.
Yeah.
It's great.
yeah.
Cool. What else do we have that we like from that we use a lot? Oh, his
Standing 3.
Standing 3 is great.
Yes, yes. Covers a lot of space. Is active for a little bit longer than most of our attacks.
And again, that's multiple hits as well if they're
Yeah.
up close.
Yeah.
Well, and we talked about like space control.
Yeah.
This right here is Swamp Thing's zone.
Yeah.
I own this.
Yes.
Also, his jump 3
Yeah,
has,
tons
has a lot
space
of
coverage.
range. And
Jump tree.
It's actually called Jump Tree.
Jump
in the
Tree.
game.
Jump-
Jump Tree. Jump Tree.
Yeah.
One of the other moves I love is his Jump 2.
Yes.
Which is a nice. This is a great way to start some
It's like
combo.
incredibly long range combo starter.
Right.
Right.
So
You
he's-
got to time it well because like
Yeah.
that floatiness of that jump is a little tricky, but
Right.
you can still threaten a lot of stuff.
and he's got this, which is a kind of quick jab.
That's like his main Punisher to start combos up
Right.
close.
He also does have low stomp.
Yes.
Pretty slow startup.
Yeah.
Is that still Swamp Stomp?
Is that what it's
I
called?
understand? I
Marsh.
thought so.
March.
Marsh. Sorry, the first
Marsh,
one. The
okay.
first one is Swamp Stomp. The second
Right.
one, Marsh.
And he also has. We talk about pocket sand all the time. So he has
Yeah,
pocket mud.
yeah. Pocket Mud. He's got his pocket pollen.
Right. Pocket pollen.
Pocket pollen.
Nice.
Write it down.
Yeah.
Put it on the Reddit. Put it on the forums. That's what it's called. Pocket pollen. Cool. So that. I mean, is there
Yeah.
anything else we want to go to?
Well, those are really his good kind of like combo starter mix-up
Right.
options. I would say, yeah.
He also, it's worth pointing out that his 4-3 and his back 3 have extraordinary range as well.
Yeah,
He uses his
probably
log.
some of maybe like one or two characters that can outrange him on that. But
Yeah,
he can,
he's definitely
he can reach
among-
really far. with
among
that.
the longest range.
Yeah, which is again keeps being a trend with
Right.
him. Really good range. Maybe not always the best startup times.
Right.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
he can still threaten. You have to be aware of the ranges of each of his attacks.
Right. Most characters are going to be faster than him, but very, very few are going to be able to compete with his range.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's that's a good character. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta learn how he plays that way. Let's talk about some special moves that he has.
Yeah.
There's some really great stuff here. So, we got the log. What's this called in the game? Do you remember?
Log kick?
Log kick sounds
Yeah.
about right.
He's
We
not.
ran out of speed on that. Just log kick.
He's not really meant to be a projectile character, so this
Yeah.
is not. This is more of a complementary projectile.
Yeah, this is probably the closest he has to a traditional projectile.
Right.
From in his main moveset.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
So-
talk
so
about that in a
this
little bit.
context, yeah.
We actually have one of those for later.
Yeah.
Cool.
But normally you don't have one. And actually, if you're full screen, this thing won't actually hit you. So you
Yeah.
can stay away. But he has other things that can threaten you at that range too. So
It's just because generally when you're at this position, you're going to want to. I mean, this is where you want to do.
Yeah.
yeah, like threaten with your command grabs, threaten with your buddy.
Right. You got so let's talk about the vine. That's a pretty big part of this game.
Yes.
So multiple ranges.
Yes, you can hit. There's 4 different spaces of the screen you can hit with this move. So you've got, and I think it will whiff at the very, very extreme range. But
Yeah.
then you have a far version, you've got a mid version, and you got a close version.
There we go. Far.
Yeah.
And then close. We can do. Oops. Ha. I'm having trouble.
Down,
I'm having trouble.
Are you down forward 1?
I'm pushing the wrong buttons. You got this, Steve.
There we go. First draft.
It's actually very easy
Yeah.
to do. if you're not me.
He can also meter burn that for even more
You
damage.
sure can.
Yes.
And
For a
choose,
lot of damage.
Yeah, and choose which side you're on.
Yeah. Which again, side switching really
Right.
important
Very,
when we get to
so,
this gaming.
if they're closer to the corner, you can throw them closer to the corner.
Yes, exactly.
Also, can go up with it.
Yes.
Yeah, and you just do that by holding up. So if you're threatening someone with the normal grounded versions, you know, you can jump out of those. But if you can kind of condition someone to try to jump away from it,
Right.
you can throw that at them.
So there's a lot of different ranges.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
You have to make the right decision
Right.
and make the right call of which one you use. But yes, you can. threaten
Jumping
a lot of
is
spaces.
always one of the most powerful ways to deal with grapplers. So Swamp Thing has a lot of anti-air options that are high risk, high reward. And
Yes,
that's one of
yes.
them. Right.
What else? A good wake-up attack in the tree.
Yes.
One of my favorites. So you can.
Great anti-air, great anti-cross-up.
Sorry.
Yeah, so if
very
someone's
good
trying to jump
offense.
over you, hit from the other side, that'll hit either side.
And that's another example where if you think the opponent is going to try to jump out of your grab, you can go for that.
And you can also combo it too. Nice. I did it wrong. I did his gimmick. But let's get into that.
So we're
I
talking
guess.
about why you want to switch sides with someone a
Right.
lot. This move is a really good example. This
Right.
this move will restrict someone's ability to jump and to dash, and does a little bit of damage over time too. So it's really treacherous. But the trade-off is you can only apply it where you're walking. So you can't jump, you can't dash while you're
Right.
using it.
Yeah,
So,
I
here
cannot
we go.
jump.
Abigail's guard. You can't jump. You can't dash.
It'll still be there if you jump or dash,
And then I
but
can-
you won't be able to continue laying.
throw him back on top of it.
Yeah.
You can't jump, and then
Yeah,
command grab.
exactly.
Right.
So yeah, your ability to threaten with those command grabs when they're inside that trap, it's way more increased.
Abigail's guard.
Abigail's Garden.
So
Exactly.
throw
That's a
real
great
quick.
lore name.
Yep.
Yes.
Then we talked about the buddy. The buddy,
buddy.
shows up in the throw. He shows up in
Yeah.
some of his fighting moves.
Yeah, we saw him earlier in the F style.
He also
which
can-
I'm not sure if a lot of people have noticed that if you do the away 2 combo with him,
Yeah.
a lot of people don't notice you're actually switching characters when you do that.
Yeah, you
So-
end up as the guy who comes. Who,
Yeah, if you complete the combo, which
Right.
is hard to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it looks awesome, and
Yeah,
it
but
fits
fun.
in the lore. It's not a buddy; it's him.
Yeah, yeah,
He
it's
is
him.
all nature.
Yeah, he is a consciousness that can go
Right.
from any plant and
He's
materialize a
everywhere.
body. Yeah, so
He's in the
one
salad
body.
you
I don't
eat.
need that thing anymore.
Right.
New one. Let's
He's
go.
in the water you drink right
yeah,
now.
exactly. Well, yeah, depends on the water you want to drink. But yes.
So he can bring him out like this, and then on meter burn he can.
Yeah, you go into this
Now,
grab.
here's what I love about it. You full screen, Steve. So animation changes. He gets right.
yeah,
up on
right.
it.
Teleport right across.
And this
the
is a
room.
good move for people that use projectors on
Yeah.
the screen.
So this
Anyone-
this is your one move, like you were saying, that you can threaten with anywhere on the screen. This
Right.
will- yeah.
Boom. Real quick, let's just do the usual.
You also
guy.
have green thumb.
Oh, yeah. We'll
This is a great super. I love this.
I love the little grass that comes out of the ground.
And the nice thing about his super is the N2 hits on the ground. So and then the startup is pretty fast. So you can hit them from anywhere.
Yeah.
Here's the really the kind of one of the moves that is his game.
Yeah.
Is green thumb,
Right.
which
Yeah.
is a
One of the most versatile moves I'd say.
yes.
And this is the complement to the vine grab. The vine grab is great from mid to far range, and then when he gets in, this is the bread and butter up close. This is your
You can
key
actually
grappling
hit,
move.
you cannot actually hit the vine grab this close. Like the closest version
Right.
will miss someone close, so then you have to stick with this guy.
So you do the grab. You don't want to just drop them.
You could be nice.
That's not
Go
true.
Mercy.
Yeah.
Be sweet to them, but it has multiple different things you can do. You can uppercut them.
One is a restand. You
Yeah.
leave them right next to you.
And does a good bit of damage.
It does a decent chunk of damage, and then it leaves him right next to you.
Yeah.
You can throw him behind you.
Yeah. Again, side switching. Very
Right.
important for him. So if you have a trail you're building up and you can land that
Right.
and switch into, you can set him up where they can't, again, jump or dash.
Right.
What if, though, we could have another option if Swamp Thing doesn't have the life lead?
I don't think there's anything.
There's nothing he can
Yeah,
do.
never going to happen.
Well,
Oh.
maybe you can meter burn.
Can
I
you?
don't know. Let's try that. See what happens.
Take a little life off of me.
Good idea.
Yeah.
And he can heal.
yeah.
But my problem with
Give me a
this
good
is,
some
But wait, there's more.
but then he's giving up his offense.
It's true. Yeah. There's no. Why would you?
Yeah, who would do that?
Yeah. And usually you can do more damage than you heal. Why would I choose to do that?
It's a good question. What am I supposed to do here?
Should we try hitting a button?
Let's try hitting a button.
Okay.
Okay, we're gonna start with the heal.
So we'll heal,
Yeah.
and then
Oh man! Oh wait, so you can still actually do
you can still
damage
actually
with
do
that.
moves. Now,
Yeah.
here's the other thing that I actually learned today.
Yes.
You can do that, take 2 bars, and get a double heal.
Yes, you can
But
do a double heal.
not do offense.
Yes.
Right.
So there's a trade-off there.
Yep.
It's beyond the extra bar you're spinning. If you
Right.
really need that life, you know, you're not going to be able to deal as much damage.
Right.
But you still, you know, you're still close to the guy. You can still hopefully get some pressure on afterwards.
There he is.
So yeah, he's got a ton of options.
A lot of options.
Yeah.
What do you think, Steve? That's Swamp Thing in a nutshell, huh?
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if there's anything we haven't
Covered?
shown.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
So, ladies and gentlemen, that is kind of your breakdown on how Swamp Thing works.
Yeah, I think we got to the root of his playstyle.
Yeah.
Wow. We're not done, are we? We do want to show, though, a couple of his special moves you can get from gear.
Yeah.
We've had a couple loadouts, and we also loaded out a few new... You don't need to show the other one, the other character. Now you're giving that away for later.
I'm not going to do them.
Okay. All right. So here's another version of Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
What we got...
By the way, our team, the character team, did a fantastic job on his model. Like all
Oh,
the different
man.
variety of gear and like the emissive elements and stuff he has. I think very impressive.
So the one we just saw is his Poland. He can do a standing 3 and actually meter burn it, and then go in and he gets all the green thumb options.
Yeah, so that move that controls so much space
Right.
before now has like, yeah, that whole range of options
Right.
that you have.
And he,
Normally that move will just knock the opponent away, and it's kind of a get-offy move. This is actual offense. He actually brings you in.
but it takes 1 bar of meter to do.
Yes.
Yes.
Another one, which is fun for Swamp Thing, is... What is it now? Is it Swamp Thing? There we go.
There we go.
A very fast hiding projectile.
Yeah, we talk about traditional projectile. This kind
Yeah.
of fulfills that role. Meter burn.
Yep. Throw some
Lot of
spines
fun.
at him.
Yeah.
So this would be a great loadout if Swamp Thing is playing a matchup where he's just totally getting...
Yeah, if you want to go
Out
pure
front,
zoning,
right.
this is the one. You
He
wanna
just if there's a character that he could not handle, like maybe like Deadshot or something who uses a lot of projectiles, you can actually fire back.
Right. Let's look at the other one then, too. Are you on that one?
We can do it this way.
Okay. Cool.
What if he really has trouble getting close? Is there something you could do?
I don't think so.
What if he just doesn't feel that his character power is going to be useful enough because he keeps getting knocked away?
So-
What could he possibly do?
Well, we talked. Maybe you've heard this, maybe you haven't. When you have 2 slots for your abilities.
Yeah.
Now, there are certain abilities that are very good that will take up both slots. This one takes up both slots and also replaces Abigail's Garden.
and this totally changes his character power.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
if you want to get way more aggressive, almost the opposite of that projectile tool. Like,
Yeah.
no, I don't want you to be way, I want you to be right up on me.
So, a substantial little recharge here for that, of course.
Yeah.
But, boom.
Very, very powerful
Here I
for
am.
grappling characters.
Very
Opposed to
fast,
this.
very fast teleport.
Right. So that is a couple things. A lot of other things we're not going to show yet. We're going to leave some for the, for the game comes out.
Right.
But that's just a little taste of
Yeah.
those. Steve, let's go back to our first loadouts. And now, you're going to stick around, yeah?
Sure.
Because you played all the characters.
Oh,
You
yeah,
did.
yeah. And this is also one of my favorite characters.
Well, that's
But,
good.
yeah, that I would also say Derek worked a lot on.
Yes,
so
he
he's
did.
not here, but we can show a little bit of appreciation.
It
Yeah.
is sad, and Derek is ill today.
Yeah.
And I don't think it's because he has Swamp Thing-itis. Like, he's afraid that I'm going to beat him
He
in a
did,
match.
he did not drink the
It's
swamp
not
water.
that.
I don't
I'm
thi-
glad that you clarified it's not
I don't
that,
think he's
'cause
afraid.
that's what I was
I don't think
thinking.
he's afraid. But Derek did do a lot of work on Cheetah. It's
Yes.
actually one of his favorite characters. So we definitely wish you could be here. Get well soon, Derek. Also, y'all, why don't you tweet Derek, get well soon?
I think that helped.
Yeah.
At Derek
That would help.
Kurtzik. Send him a get well message. Before we get into Cheetah, I want to do one thing real quickly. I want to talk quickly about Up, Down, Down came moved in. We talked
Yeah.
about this earlier. Just want to say thank you to them and the WE for bringing them out here to do this, and to the Up, Down, Down channel who just hit 1 million subscribers, I think.
Oh,
today.
really? Oh, wow. Congrats, guys.
Xavier, Bailey, Sasha, Kofi. I want to say straight up, I've had the opportunity and luck to meet a lot of really cool people on my travels for these games. The WWE superstars were some of the nicest, most genuine
Yeah.
people that I have met, and you got to spend a lot of time with them too.
It was amazing,
it
and
was-
they are true fans.
True fans of the game, they love the game. It was a really incredible experience for all of us, and we're so happy they were able to come out. I do want to say, Kofi plays in Mortal Kombat Katana, and I guess he says he wins, more than he loses a little bit.
Yeah,
He's 50-50.
yeah. There was some slight bragging.
He was-
maybe a little talk.
I don't know if he popped off. Maybe he popped off.
There was
but
talk.
we do have a really good katana play here with Steve. So after the stream today on the Up Up Down Down channel, you'll be able to see a best of 3 between Kofi
man.
Kingston and 16-Bit. It'll be on the Up Up Down Down channel after the stream is over. They're probably putting it up right now. So you can guess what happens. I'm not going to give anything away. It was a lot of fun. Some trash talk went on.
A little bit.
I think Kofi might have learned some stuff. And I think, you know what? I think you learned something.
Sure.
Okay, good. So, real quick, Jen, I want to play, we have a short interview that I did with them just about kind of what their lives in video games and what they do. And if we could show that to the people now, Jen.
Okay.
All right, everybody. Here's a special interview for our WatchTower stream with these folks. You want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Sasha Banks.
I am Bailey.
I'm. Oh.
I sweat. I thought you were sweat. That's on me.
I'm Kofi Kingston.
I'm Xavier Woods, aka Austin Creed. Up, down, down. Go subscribe to my YouTube channel if you haven't already.
I saw that coming. So they are here because today they recorded some stuff for a character which we've now announced, which is Firestorm. And you came for your channel, which, you know, all gamers should know your channel, Up, Down, Down. One of my favorites. I try to watch every single one of them. I do. I really do.
Thank you.
Legit. So just kind of tell me how that started real quick.
So I wanted to do a like Food Network-esque show. You know, they travel to different places and eat at different restaurants.
Sure.
And stuff. I go to a ton of arcade bars across the country, so I was like, oh, let me get a camera crew and just go to these places I'm going to already and show you guys this like video game culture. And they're like, nah. And then someone was trying to start a YouTube channel at random, and so we put the ideas together, and the company, after like a year of talking about it, was like, yeah, sure, you can try this. And almost 2 years later now, we're sitting here with you doing stuff like this.
It seems to have worked.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. Well, this is a really exciting day for me. And I've told you guys this many times. I got my Cactus Jack shirt on. I'm a huge fan.
Same Zane hat. Kind of.
Yeah.
Sammy, I was wearing this thing first. Okay, I've been wearing this thing for years. Maybe not. You guys, you've been battling out in Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
You battled it out in Injustice. How are you feeling now?
Good.
Is this before our thing airs or what?
Oh,
Because I
right.
feel
How do
great.
you
It doesn't
We don't know
feel.
what
How
that'll
do
be.
you feel?
I feel good.
That's a good
They
thing.
can vaguely speak.
Yeah,
Yeah.
vaguely
Feel
speak of
good?
it.
Me too.
Well, you know, the last time I won, and when you get to see on Up Up Down Down, we'll see.
There is some matches that happen.
Yeah, definitely.
As a result.
But it was fun. I had a great time, and I know all the buttons and all the combos.
You know all the buttons.
All the
the
buttons.
combos.
know
So
where Square is.
I know where Square is.
She knows all the
now,
buttons.
And I can't wait to play it again. Yes, we will.
This is exciting also because we're gonna film. We don't know what happened yet, but we're
Right.
filming it very soon. Kofi here is gonna be playing 16-bit in a katana mirror match. How are you feeling running into that right now?
I feel good. I feel good. I'm very good with katana. You know, I'm very confident in my level of skill.
Sure.
I'm told I'm playing the katana master.
Yo, definitely.
And we'll see.
Oh, it's gonna be a buzzsaw.
Well, who's to
A little
say?
confidence. Come on.
Going
Who's to say
through
which-
your man.
Which
Yeah, he's
direction?
my guy.
Going through your man.
This is your guy.
Yes, this is the
This, I
buzzsaw.
might be
Going
the
through
buzz-
your
I
man.
might be the
Yeah.
piece of wood, is what
Right.
he's trying to say.
Gonna be sawdust all over the building.
Sawdust.
Don't let me down,
We've
Steve.
been in plenty of lumberjack matches. We about to do some lumberjack.
You know what? You might as well come up with that flannel and put it on Kofi.
Yeah.
Lumberjack.
Come up off that flannel.
Put down trees.
You know what I'm saying?
Buzzsaw, baby.
Yeah. Yeah.
One of my 90 flannels I'm gonna have to give away. Thank you.
He takes it off because
Yeah.
another one on.
So I just want to talk to you guys and say hello and have our fans say hello back to you. I'm sure there's a lot of huge WWE fans, as I am. And I wanted to thank you truly from the bottom of my heart for coming out to visit us. It has been a real joy to hang out with you guys today. They're all super nice. Like legit.
Super nice.
Nah.
This place is super cool.
We had so
Yeah.
much fun.
We're so lucky.
We're so happy you guys came. And remember, if you haven't watched it yet, the Firestorm reveal is on the Up Up Down Down channel. Please go check that out. I hope to see you guys again soon.
Super
We're
informative.
moving in, I think.
They are moving.
I
They're
work
moving.
here now.
Shouldn't tell us
Yeah.
that. We'll be here like every
Yeah.
time we're in Chicago.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. They actually want to work here now.
We just want to hang out in Goro's lair as much as humanly possible. Fantastic space.
So this was a special to the WatchTower. Thanks for coming,
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
guys. All right. So that was our interview with Up Up Down Down. Not to belabor the point, We were very happy they came in.
Yeah.
Had a really great time. We, as we mentioned on the video, Bailey and Sasha had some matches.
They did.
Not the matches they have in the ring, which are always incredible, but ones that they had in the game. And that's what I love about our games, just to talk about it real quickly, is that like we play every day.
Yeah.
Right? They button mash and have fun. But the match was still pretty enjoyable. Like I had a good time
Yeah.
watching it. There's
Yeah,
some really
yeah.
neat stuff that happens. So I believe that's going to come out later this week, so pay attention to that. Go check out Steve and Kofi and their battle to end all battles.
It's a true battle royal.
It is a testament to both of your skills. It was
Yeah.
a lot of fun.
Oh, yeah.
But thank you guys for coming out for the WE. Thank you guys for being here. Excited for it. Had a great time. Let's talk about Cheetah.
So, Cheetah is also a grappler, which
Yeah.
is something we kind of hinted at. In fact, she has maybe the most amount of throws a character in our games have ever had. She has
Someone will call you on that, but okay.
The difference is she's not a long-range grappler at all. She is an up-close and personal, just vicious rush-down character. She doesn't want to outrange you. She doesn't want to keep you out. She wants to get in and go crazy. She'll appeal to the maniac players, the players that want to just dash up, jump in, and go nuts.
Maybe someone like Derek.
Somebody similar to Derek.
Yeah.
Yeah, and ironically, Derek and I both play her.
Yeah, right. So let's talk about how she plays.
Yeah, we'll start off with the normals. She just has exactly what you expect. Super fast strikes. Just a ton of normal combos.
I love the way she animates. By the way.
Yeah, overhead and low are all in there.
Such a great job.
She keeps you guessing. She has a pretty long move list, and then she has her throws. She has a lot of strings that can go into throws. She has this one here where she can
That's
actually
probably my favorite. Of her.
restand you, or do a couple of different options. If I can.
There you go.
There you go.
There you go. You just have to do it early.
Yeah.
That's why I was messing with her yesterday.
Yeah, this one leaves you standing instead of knocking you down.
So are these what are the inputs for some of these?
They're all pretty simple. 1, 1, 2, 4, 2, 3. She is not a high execution character.
So a lot of these are grabs that are at the end of.
Yeah, they're the standard.
that's all
you
built
just
in.
do 1, 2, and then hit the throw button, and she'll do her throw.
Gotcha.
So up close, she basically just mixes you up with overheads and lows that are low reward. They're not like launchers. They're just kind of quick strikes that go into throws. She doesn't kill you with overhead and low mix-ups that do a ton of damage. She kills you a little bit over time, or she goes into her special moves, which she has command grab. And it can be meter burn to get a combo.
Yeah, so certainly more juggle focused.
Yes.
Command grab character compared to Swamp Thing.
Right, Swamp Thing, his command grabs just do a big chunk of damage. She just goes into a combo if you have a bar meter.
I mean, that's something you were saying earlier that like we have two command grab characters,
And they're very, very
they're
different.
so different.
Now, this will beat anyone standing high, but they can duck it. So, you can see, she has a low grab. And just like the high grab, she can meter burn it. That looks so cool.
man.
And then she gets a full combo too.
Now that I look at the characters we chose for this, you probably couldn't pick two more opposite characters in the game.
It's perfect, yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great coincidence. They are both the same archetype, but they play totally differently. So in addition to her command grabs, she has this rising move, Primal Rage, which is a great wake-up attack. It's a great combo ender. She can meter burn it for additional damage, and this is personally one of the coolest.
Vicious.
Yeah, that I love the personality of her coming down doing it.
It's interesting that you like another feline-based character.
I have my archetypes I like. What can I say?
You like cat-based female characters. That's pretty specific.
But you're not questioning his loyalty, though. He's still loyal to his other female.
Oh, that's true.
characters.
That's true.
Yes.
And then, that's everything she can do up close. So then, to help her from full screen, she has the Predator Pounce, which is a leaping attack. And you can hold it down, and then release it when you want. Or you can actually cancel it. So, you can fake the opponent out and use it for movement, or you can actually go into it. And off this, she has a couple options. She can do a short hop, she can do a medium range hop, or can she do a long range hop? And off this, she can do any of her jumping attacks, which are very, very good. You saw right there, that's a jump one cross
Yeah,
three
she
jump
can close
attack.
distance really fast.
Really fast, right. And her jump attacks are very, very strong. Her jump 1 is very fast. It'll beat other jump attacks if she does it first. Her jump 2 is actually one of the rare jump attacks with multiple hits. Very good in combos, very good for air-to-airs. And her jump 3 has really good range and is active for a long time. So all 3 jump attacks are good and they all complement each other.
By active, you mean?
It means it actually will connect for a long amount of time. Like, her leg is sticking out, and all while her leg is out, it can still connect.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And she also has a pounce, which she does in the air, which is kind of like a dive kick. It's very, very fast. It's an overhead, and she can do it at any time in her jump. She can do it low, she can jump back and do it, and she can do it from a pounce. She can even go the opposite way, so she can pounce over you and then dive bomb the other way. So it's like Michael said, she keeps you guessing in the air constantly. And she can meter burn this to get a combo.
Yeah, like, so doing a dive into that move, you can cover the entire screen.
Right. Now, it is all unsafe. You can anti-air the pounce, you can punish her on block, so it's high risk, but it's the way to get in close.
Like, you can green thumb pounce.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Right. You can get 1-1 into a combo. So these are all ways to kind of control the sky and to get in close to then begin your offense.
Yeah.
Another neat thing is her 4-3 is one of the rare ones that's actually double hitting. It's an overhead like all 4-3s, but it's pretty quick and it has 2 hits.
Yeah.
So it's really good for breaking armor, which is probably the number one thing you get salty about, let's be honest.
I don't know if I don't put what I get salty about in any sort of order.
That's a good
I
point.
mean, there's 50 things I get salty about. That is, I would say it's top 5.
And her back re has pretty good range. It's probably...
Another animation looks just amazing.
Oh, it looks absolutely awesome. Yeah. And then her character power is her Claws of Death, and this gives a damage buff for any claw-based attack.
Which turns out a lot of her attacks.
It's a lot of her attacks. It's a lot of her best up-close attacks. And it's pretty substantial. Like,
yeah, you can put out a lot of damage.
a lot of burst damage with that.
But it doesn't last super long.
It does not last too long, and it has a cooldown. And so the idea is, do you want to activate it from full screen, then try to get in? Or do you want to knock the opponent down, turn it on, give up your momentum, but then you have it on? So if you're right and you get your offense going, you're going to do a ton of damage.
And we've had a lot of times when you and I have played where I've tried to time it out.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
Absolutely.
then when it hits, it hurts. But
And her super move is also really cool because she travels full screen and it's super fast. So it's a great, great move if they miss something. And of course, like any super move, it has armor. So a typical scenario when Tyler and I are playing is he'll do Vine Grab, and I duck it, and there you go. You're in a lot of trouble.
Watch that meter.
Yeah. So she's one of those characters where when she has the 4 bars, it's exactly right. You have to sit there and really think about what you're doing. Normally, when she doesn't have meter, you have to think about the air and you have to think of her dashing, but full screen, she doesn't have a lot of options. When she has super, all of a sudden she has a great option.
Yeah, right. Excellent. So you feel good? That's pretty good.
I would say that's the quick rundown of Cheetah. She is a lot of throw options. That's the main way she opens people up. That's her main source of damage. Is you're gonna have a little bit of a struggle at the mid range trying to get in. You're gonna have to dash. You're gonna have to jump. You're gonna have to commit to something dangerous. But when you get in, it's your turn.
Yep. Awesome.
And she has a couple of abilities we wanted to show.
Yeah.
She's got some very cool ones.
We picked a few. Again, like
Not
we
all.
talked about.
Yeah.
We're going to show a couple things for each character when we do these breakdowns. Want to leave some surprise for people too.
I don't actually know what we're showing, so I will be careful about what I mention.
Exciting, yeah.
One of them is she has a torpedo move. Very, very fast. It'll hit almost full screen. Not quite, but almost. And this kind of complements what I'm talking about at mid-range, where she doesn't have a ton of options. If you're struggling against maybe Swamp Thing's range, or Deadshot's projectiles or something, you have this. And it can be meter burn for pretty good damage. And she'll actually, notice,
Good corner carry.
exactly, carry you very far away, where just like Swamp Thing, she excels. And then the second one
like
she
that
has
one.
in this loadout. And by the way, I want to point out, I love the gear that she can change her tail.
That's her
So
accessory,
cool. Yeah.
right?
Yeah,
that's
another
her
another
accessory.
character I think one of our best in the game, and I say that amongst really good looking characters.
Yeah.
Of the range of gear and like some of the options we have.
It's we may not have talked about this a lot. So each character has in their gear loadout will have an accessory slot, and then you can look at that as sort of like what's the iconic thing in a lot
Yeah.
of characters, right? The Superman crest,
Yes.
that sort of thing. Hers is her tail.
Is her tail,
Yeah.
right.
Swamp Thing's is his weapon.
His club, yeah.
Yeah.
So the
Or,
second
or
thing
whatever it may be.
Yeah, whatever it
Yeah.
is.
we have on this loadout is an air grab. And it just complements her air attacks, which are already really good. It gives her a 4th air attack that's great. You can use it to anti-air. You can use it,
Ha! You doing this?
you can use it in combos, and it can be meter burn to do additional damage. And she can kind of bounce up. And then we have another loadout, which has 2 of my favorites. So one of the things I mentioned was some of her lows and overheads don't really lead to huge damage. They're more pressure options, right?
Yeah.
And she has this, which it ends in a grab, but it begins with a low. The ability version allows her to meter burn, and then she can actually get a combo. You can even get a back 3.
Oh wow.
And that'll lead to big damage. So
Yeah.
that actually makes her low combo starter even more powerful. And then she has the Predator Crawl, where she will quickly crawl around the screen. And it's similar to like a Melina roll. It's a move, it's a high risk move that you can just do at any time. It's a very Derek move.
Yes.
It's
Yes.
something where if you feel like a
I don't think we
maniac-
even need to say it anymore. It's,
that
it's
goes-
implied.
Once I said it's like Melina roll, that kind of
Yeah.
and this is a move that it's very punishable, it's very risky, but the opponent is going to have to look out for it, and you can do it at any time, and you can actually meter burn it to get a combo.
Get a good combo.
Yeah.
Cool.
So her gear moves really complement her playstyle, depending on what you're struggling against. So if you have someone that maybe uses like Batman's Batarangs to keep you out, right? This move would be a great way to beat it.
Yeah. It's low the whole time. So
Yeah,
like low
yeah. She goes very low the whole time.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, that's awesome. So that is Cheetah.
That's Cheetah.
Awesome. Here's the thing. We need to talk to the fans.
Okay.
So Derek, as we mentioned, is gone, right? And there is a belt battle usually that happens.
Yeah.
Right? Derek has the belt right now. I don't. Now, we still want to have a match between Cheetah and Swamp Thing.
Yeah.
Which ends up meaning that I have to play Swamp Thing against Steve. Let's get to the, go ahead and set it up while we're talking here. I'll have to play against Steve. Now, here's the thing. Steve, you do not get the lantern from this. Okay?
I don't get the lantern?
You do not get the lantern.
But I wanted the lantern.
You don't get the lantern.
Okay.
Sorry. This is just a match to show people. You'll be the interim champion
Okay.
for 1 week.
Can I pick up the lantern?
You can pick up the lantern, yes. So we're just reloading here. Got to do this quickly.
Fully charged.
I didn't know it came with a ring too.
Yeah.
Let's pick our characters here. Oh, wait. I got the, look at this. There we go.
Classic couch play
For sure.
experience.
So I'm player 1. Okay, cool. Let's just go. You ready?
Okay,
Let's
yeah.
just go one-on-one.
All right.
And that's the
No-
first of 2.
No
This
help.
is this is for all the pride.
Yeah.
Maybe not all the lanterns.
Right. So I'm excited.
I'm pretty excited.
We've had good matches at your desk. It hasn't been
I would say over the past 3 days, your Swamp Thing has really improved.
good.
Wait.
The red has cursed you.
We don't know what you're saying.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Can the audience hear what they're saying? All right. Oh man, just going interactable heavy early.
Wow, good block. Look at this.
Cheetah's a tower character?
She is.
Yes.
She does have super strength. That's lore.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Oh wow,
Okay.
gave up the corner.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. Steve is. I gotta remember what I do. What do I do?
The,
Okay, I got this.
I mean, he's kind of just putting pressure on you.
Right.
I
He was doing very well when he kept me out.
I gotta go back to my old school.
Yeah.
Old school play.
Yeah. Stick to
you go.
your advantage. Yeah, careful those. There you
Oh,
go.
nice.
Yeah.
Very
Excellent follow up. Good damage.
Oh man,
Oh,
I missed Oh, you fell for it again.
There we go. You know, get a little bit more. It's okay. Just get something.
Look at that.
See, there you go.
And you see, Cheetah struggled to get in. When she did big burst damage.
Good job keeping the pressure off. For multiple. Uh-oh.
No!
Oh, she wasn't committed enough.
So dumb. I thought he was going to push a button and not
Okay.
do that instead.
You still built suspense.
Oh,
There you go. See, that's good space control.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Yeah, you.
All right.
I thought that was a very good match.
It was fine.
You hit every combo. You had
You took away
100%.
like 3/4 of the health.
Yeah.
Close to it. Probably did better than I would have done.
Well, you know, I'm still not doing as well as I have done. You know, and I need to get
That's
into that.
true, but
What are we playing to?
first to 2.
First 2. Okay.
I just you used to me doing that.
Oh. If you'd gone with the armor.
Yeah, if you had armored that, you would have won.
Easy to see in retrospect.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Yeah. There you go. Could use something more too.
Oh.
Oh, you saw it coming.
Yeah.
Alright, pushing me to the corner.
You haven't used. You're backing up, but you're not using your trade.
I'm not ready
It's
for it yet.
risky
Not
to
ready
open
for it
up,
yet.
but. There you go.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, get out of that corner.
Oh,
There
nice!
you go. Could use some armor.
Did it again.
did what? I did.
You're in the lead.
I'll do it again.
In the lead.
Oh, I missed it.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Use the balls.
Oh, I used
So,
my trade.
remember we said about full meter. Watch out with Cheetah.
Oh yeah, I gotta.
You literally did the thing! You recreated the example
It was a
verbatim.
good demonstration.
Part of me thought he wouldn't do anything, but he did. He's part of the plan. Not much.
You go, good pressure. Oh.
Bad.
Yep. You get it fast. Oh, smart.
Oh,
Oh,
I'm just trying.
fantastic. Oh man. That was pretty valiant.
Yeah. I think that was pretty good.
I want to play one more match.
Okay, one more.
Yeah.
Now, does this mean like QA Lab one more match, which means 10 more matches?
No, it
or
means
actually one more.
Just one more match.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm not doing like. I'm freaking out a little bit like I do on stream, and I just want to play my game right now. All right?
When you're playing methodically, you're doing well.
I gotta do more of that,
Yeah.
more of this. Okay, that was good, Steve. Proud of you. That was wrong. Okay, now
I would say go with your faster options.
Yeah.
Nice backdash.
Thank you, sir. Okay, I want to
Watch
hold
out.
him out.
Yeah.
Hold him out. Hold him out.
Good.
There we go. There we go.
Stay out of here.
Yeah, when you're up close, you want to be, those throws are real.
Oh,
Excellent,
okay.
excellent combo.
I had to get some damning.
That was real damage. Oh, and now we can't. Oh, perfect use of
Oh,
that trash.
bingo, bingo.
Yeah.
Get out of here. Oh, man, I thought this was going to kill.
Excellent,
All right,
excellent.
I have the life lead. Now,
Yeah.
this
All
is
right.
where I need to do my thing.
Good job incorporating your trait. Yeah, you got to time it specific.
He used his cat claws at the wrong time. He had one more hit left. That's a waste.
Yeah.
That's a waste
Yeah,
of time,
yeah.
Steve.
Yeah, 2 wasted traits. Oh, in the corner again. Steve, I'm not necessarily rooting for Tyler, but I'm rooting for a close match.
You're rooting. Get it?
Nice. Good.
I needed that. No, don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
Not converting, but you're still landing hits.
Oh, my hits.
Yep.
Oh, that might not hit.
That was own reaction.
Oh, I did it again.
Yeah.
didn't
But
like-
I thought you actually did really well. Like,
Played better
you
that
landed
time.
some good combos.
Yeah.
You used your tools effectively.
All 3 games were competitive.
They weren't bad. Weren't bad.
you forced him to play better to beat you.
That's true.
Yes.
And the thing was, you noticed when I was doing my keep out, I was playing better. But my problem is, I'm like, oh, he's on the ground. I got to go do stuff.
Right.
I don't need to do stuff. I need to make you do stuff and then beat you.
Yeah, Swamp Thing is for patient players, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Methodical, thinking players.
Yeah.
So me?
Yeah. When you think methodical, cerebral fighting gameplay, I think lands down.
Thank you so much.
Sure.
Well, guys, that is, guys and girls, everybody who's watching. Thank you so much for joining us today. Thank you, Steve, for taking over for Derek for
Thanks
1
for
week.
having me.
Yeah.
We'll have you back again, I'm sure. Michael, thank you so much.
Of course.
Sean Hemrick from earlier, thank you. Jen, of course, thank you. Everybody, we wish Derek to get back soon. And thanks for Swamp Thing and Cheetah. But next Wednesday, we'll be showing you some Robin at the same time. And one more character. Until then, this has been the WatchTower.